They've got to this point, and now they stand at a spot where they could be the ones to walk away with this grand final victory under their belt, despite the 0-2 start to this best-of-5 series.
But don't pick it up when they need it most. It's a fast play up mid. Big bomb in apartments, looking for a distraction at top mid, going to commit to this play, but they've lost their lurker, and there's a Molotov in the apartments as well. Amanek burning out one. The bomb's committed. No one else has. They're trapped behind the fire. Tizian hasn't used his smoke because he's too far away, so they don't have anything to put out that molly, and they're just walking into the gunfights. All of them won by G2. Couple of return fire kills from Xantares, but it comes at a cost, and that cost is the round.
Tizian has been really good in these pistol rounds, but a 1v3 with the bomb dropped in B and a full stack here from G2, that might be asking for a little bit much. Let's see if this Magic Man can muster anything up in the 1v3. He threw a smoke over towards mid from the apartments, and that's gotten the attention of G2. They send players back over cat side to keep an eye on middle.
However, dust, and they're going to do it again with no AKs. Deeks out and about. They're going towards the apartment, scouting middle. Searson hits the tag. Hunter's low early. Bring the bomb up cat, because Kito's gone back into Palace, and the bomb's outside connector right now, so it looks like an A play rather for Big. 2 in the spawn though, plus a man in the window. Another scout tag. Jax is low, and now this round just got very difficult for G2 off the back of these 2 players hit.
Yeah, Kenny has helped alleviate that pressure somewhat, and he's going to continue to put up numbers. Now, there's a second man in this position, and Xantares was not ready for Nexa. Kito and Tizian, there's 2 low players for them to try and deal with. This bomb dropped over in jungle represents some pretty big problems here. Kito, well, dispatch of Jax. That's one of these low HP players taken care of. They know that Nexa was in this position as well, and right now they've got him trapped in this cubby. The bomb's been retrieved, and so Big, they might be afforded a bomb plant at a bare minimum here. Now it's a CT plant, and
allows the CT player to swing and kill the triple player. So, yeah, if that player, I don't know who it was holding CT, there's a chance Big win that round. But instead it's an eco, and they're going to flood out the Palace into the site. Jax with a triple will get traded through the wall, but no bomb plant today for Big. Exactly what we wanted.
Kenny's going to attempt the early mid peek and a collateral. He deals with Searson and damages Tabson. Hunter then goes aggressive. G2, they take this first rifle round by storm, and Amanek puts up another to keep this heavily in the advantage of G2. Now, Xantares is going to get dealt with there by Hunter.
When he gets to the position where he's open to Amanek, he might be looking at Catwalk as well because of the pillar position. Oh, he spots him. That's good info. Kito's got the kill. There's no one here. A plant available. If he sticks it now, he has a chance, but it's a fake. And why wouldn't it be that big? Is this all going to be in vain? And you have pistols in this round. Oh, nice grenades as well, denying Hunter's early aggression. He gets put down to 10. He's being a quite consistent player in that connector, pushing up. That's our G2 in the apartments. Great flashbang. Kito's so blinded, and Amanek even gets another dink. He knows there's a second man here. That Deagle is dead as the grenade finds it. And G2, they can fall out here. They re-smoke it. They chill. Searson's somehow gotten himself into B, but this is still not out of control.
Nexa spotted him on like a very good chance, little timing there. Tabson's got the bomb down in connector, and he does delete Kenny in the A bomb site. A 2-on-4, still not like an incredible chance for Big to find much in this round, but they're going to give it their best attempt.
Oh, Big, they want to speed up the pace. They're going to go right into B. It's Tizian on his own. This is a commitment, but he hasn't got any support, and this is by design. Bigger at the back of B. Tizian is trying to force every grenade out of this team that he can. If he can get a kill, that'd be nice, but it doesn't seem like it's on the menu. G2, cutlery at the ready, knife and fork in their hands, and they're ready to start.
Oh, Amanek's going aggressive, and he's not going to get away with anything. He's given up that kill, and now Hunter gets called back into the B site. His duty here is not over yet. They start to pour in through the apartments, but the lineup for Nexa, he secures a double, and with those kills, the bomb goes his way as well. Searson going to follow up with a pick on a Kenny, but Nexa, the immovable object here is short, and he's also an unstoppable. This is the 200 IQ move from Nexa and G2, and this, you know, really they could have won it whenever they wanted, but it was just like a matter of generating enough content for the social media team. And here they are off to a rip-roaring start that is just getting sweeter and sweeter by the minute.
And G2, you know, this isn't done by any means, but they are 7-0 up, and if they keep it up, then this will fall into the same category, which is kind of crazy. Searson, that's a start, that's a kill, that's an opening frag for Big, something they've been lacking, and untraded as well. Hunter has gone down, that's his first death of the game. So Big, very important early kill, but Kenny's on Cat with the AWP, and Xantares catches Jax pushing. Kenny can see the feet, but he now knows which side. The swap and the jump. Searson gets the info. Kenny's got to fall. He's got to give it up, as Big have not only 2 advantages, but all the information in the world. They're going to split A. G2 are ready for it. They're already beginning rotations.
They're going to have the right men in the right places, but is that enough to salvage this round? Nexa brings it back into a 3-on-4 with that kill. Drops down into mid and into the moors of Tizian. Now, Kenny creeping in through CT, delivers that kill, looks to deny the bomb plant, but Tabson actually rids the world of Kenny S. Amanek trying to go up and above on Ticket, and doing so, Kenny's pretty poor as well. But, you know, he's asking Hunter for drops like he's asking his dad for pocket money, and it's fine, you know, because you've got the bank account here if you're G2. You're not worried yet.
Maybe there should be. Kenny has dropped a Tabson. There's going to be a trade up on ramp. It gets messy, but G2 actually get out ahead, get out in first place, at least for the time being. Re-Smoke has cut off Keto in the Palace, and he spammed it under to give away his position, but with no value from that. Jax only gets hit once, and the bomb is still ramp here, so Big, it's not like they've got a lot to do. They've got good position from Tizian, but he is going to have to wait until Big are no longer smoked off. And I like that smoke thrown from the ramp side. Xantares cuts Tizian off by the looks of things, but you can use his smoke very easily to get through and walk out the left and right, get the stairs, get the jungle, neither of which are being covered by G2, but Big don't know that. So Tizian's not just going to walk through dry. He's going to wait for his team to come in with him, and maybe that was the mistake. Kenny finding Xantares. There's the peek out as well, dropping the stairs play. And I think Tizian have to be first into this site if they wanted any salvation. Keto are now in a clutch. He's been good in these situations before. A bomb plant coming in and 2 left to fight.
Yeah, G2, they're not giving anything up. They're just creeping in very, very fast. They throw in no utility. They've made no noise. Pressure is now on for Keto. Molly goes out. Keto gets the first, but Amanek trades immediately. The defuse going to come on in. G2, 8 rounds to their name. Continuing this dominant lead. Kenny sniping down 3 in that round.
To reinvest, but G2, I love this. I haven't seen this take for ages. Actually throwing that top mid smoke. Ever since mid got changed and widened, we don't see it, but I will let you know, the mid widening never stopped that opportunity. You can still molly the back bins and throw a smoke down as well, and Xantares is a long way away from this as well, so Big, they're going to commit early, but if they even succeed here, Xantares needs to hurry up on his rotating. Well, that might not matter anyway, because Amanek has dropped the first in. It's a bit of a bloodbath, and oh dear, Big are getting torn apart. 2 from Amanek. Nexa with another. He's not done. Xantares alone. And like said, he is so far away. He's going to have to run. They're ready for him. This is going to be a G2 round through and through. And when G2 are forcing Big into on the fly calls, rather.
There you go.
I got there in the end. That's when you know Big are getting uncomfortable, Harry.
Yeah, Xantares. Uncle Fly, as we know it, gets up into the connector. He's retrieved this AWP. Hunter shuts down 2 players here in mid. And while this is going on, Big, they sneak out through ramp, but will they be ready for Jax, who's hiding up in Palace? This could be the thing that tears this round apart for Big, and it certainly is. Xantares left in the clutch, but he's nailed the first 2. Now, surely he's not ready for Jax in this position, that just doesn't exist, and he's not. Jax up has been a bit of a driving force, and he has struggled early on in this map. Hunter's got aggressive down into lower, but he's been spotted by Keto, and I like this. Hunter just bails out. They were waiting to try and group up on this one fight while they had it, and in doing so, Hunter's been allowed to get away.
That's a very 10-1 play from Kenny S, and I wouldn't want it any other way. He goes back after he misses the shot to kill Xantares, and, well, Xantares kills him, but Kenny knew he could afford to do that. He had a teammate to trade, and Jax does exactly that, keeping things alive for G2, but maybe not for long. B has been lost. Big have had trouble getting into this site, but now it's going to be G2 who can't control B. They have been locked out by the utility. Hunter throwing a Molotov enough to default, might be able to stop or at least slow down the bomb part for a second, buying time, and Keto repositions, and Hunter's been spotted, he knows, but he can't do anything about it. Tizian down to 4, will find a fight,
Terrorists win.
regardless, Harry, of how many buys and when they'll come. I mean, a max of 5 at halftime is not pretty anyway, and that's a max, right? That's if everything goes great, and I can't help but say it. I don't think everything is going to go great. We'll see. Flash up on ramp. Jax is blind, but the bait is good as Antares doesn't check it. Whew! That's lucky the flash faded in enough time that Jax kills him, because
patiently here. Inside of A, Tizian on the other side of this smoke, going to try and go through. Just dodged the timing. Keto is not so fortunate. And Kenny back in with another. Looking to get even more done. Searson will get the trade, but it's still a huge advantage for G2. While this is going on, Tizian gets into B, and Searson is trying to wrap this one through the jungle. This would be a 2-on-5 turnaround for the side of Big. It's Searson in a 1v2, such an important round, because this is the one that decides whether or not G2 steamroll the half, or if you break their money and get in with a good chance of righting your wrongs. Searson is the man you want, the man for the job, and now it all comes down to this 1v1. Jax up in the apartment, Searson looking the wrong way. Ooh, he's going to reposition on towards short side. Searson, they tap the bomb. They try to bait the peek from him. And Jax getting off of it, but he's just toying with him now. Searson doesn't need to take this fight. He might have done enough.
No.
Jax gets him in the air. Searson trying to bait the shots. And G2, they lock in that 11th round.
And so G2, they've got to consider it. They've got to think about the possibility of a flank right now. Luckily, that window's not broken, and it has to get broken in order for the flank to come in.
Yeah, Keto's job now switches from coming in on a lurk to having to cut down these rotations. And Tizian opening the round up, does get dealt with. Antares in with another. This is where Keto needs to come into his own. He's going to catch Kenny moving in through CT.
With no one flashing him in, even fighting would be a dangerous decision here. And I think Kenny's just waiting for the boost. I think that's a good idea here for G2, but Big can easily molly this position. They feel like it's too good to be true. Why have we got middle for free, they wonder? A fake being sold by Antares on A, and Kenny will finally move as the utility comes down. That gives Keto a kill, and now they can just commit to the connector and take this site.
Both Jax and Amanek have pushed Palace, and this gives even more merit to this flank from Jax. Because when you deal with Amanek, right, you're going to think that you've dealt with the Palace play, and even if he catches you by surprise, oh, never mind. Antares has just seen Jax. He had a funny feeling. He went back to check, and he'll deal with him. Now, Amanek followed up onto, it's left onto Hunter in a 1v5, and what it is ain't exactly clear. G2 11-4 up in this grand final. It's a fast A play. The smoke spool, it stairs and jungle, and they go barreling in. Keto back at CT, needs to make a stand, and he just can't connect the shot for the life of him. They overwhelm him, and now they sit in a 5-on-4. They try and keep the aggression up, and that has given Tabson a trade at the very, very least. But is that going to be enough? Big moving into this at even odds. They don't have a kit, so they've got to be fast.
Yeah, flashing CT, this is so good. G2 don't have utility to counter flash in. They're going to get mowed down. Antares and Tabson finding 3 between them. And Nexa now in the clutch of a lifetime. He's just not going to be able to do it, is he? Searson putting him down, and Big with a defuse. They want to make this game close after all. They want to fight for survival and for that grand final.
Terrifying. You know, he's not going to have like a massive amount of ground, but he could definitely cheese a kill on the back of it.
Oh no, oh dear, there it is, he's got it, and now G2, they're going to flood the site, they're just going to commit, they're running him down, but Keto has got a lot of ammo, and he's going to be putting it well placed, every bullet in the face.
There's maybe still a chance for Big. They're giving it their all. Searson with this orb peeking. Not orb, rather. It's the baby brother to the orb. It's the scout. He's got it over here in connector, and he's peeking into the top of
back
mid.
here for Big. They're gambling, but they've got no reason to believe it's actually going to be a B play. Flash on Cat, but to commit to the connector. Tabson tucked after one. Will swing with a double. Tabson, what a transfer. What a guy. And he maybe saved Big in this rifle round. It's not over yet, but it might just be. Amanek needs to retrieve the bomb against 4, and it's out in the open. They're all fighting for it. The Flash is so well.
They've got that going for us at least.
Yeah.
Pistols out here as they're relegated down to nothing more than a couple of Deegs and Tech 9s. And Big, this 8th round is looming.
Yeah, whether they're the butt of the joke, Harry, or not, they're full of jokes and jokers. Right now, no smiles on their faces, and certainly not for Tabson either. That boost is perfect. Hunter's in position. As a Faye comes through, he will fire off. Oh no, Sisson's low as well. This could certainly get out of control. Oh god, this could get scary for Big. Keto is in a very important position here. He's had some good rounds, and this one needs to be another. Finding a kill onto Kenny. The bomb spotted on the site. Amanek trying to find Tizian, but Xantares has already made his way to connect. The timing for Amanek is so bad, but he comes back in with a trade, and now with Tizian here as well, the spot is in. The info is there. G2 know the whereabouts of both these players, but Keto is scrambling and running back towards middle. Oh dear, this is going to be a late round play for Big. G2 not going for the bomb plant while they could, and that's because they're still scared of the ramp.
Bomb has been planted.
Yeah, this is a bit of a disaster. Big, this was an anti-eco and a chance to get an 8th round, and maybe there's still a chance, right? But you got to get past Hunter, and he's taking the fight. 10 points.
Put Keto on a pistol. Searson's dropped under. Oh dear, this is ballsy, but it does find results. Hunter's dead, and there's no one there to trade. And Kenny also finding Keto up on the ramp. An early advantage traded right back for G2. And so not clear as to where this round is going yet. Big gambling. Is that going to be a rotate? Tizian was moving away from apartments, but he's already a solo B player. He's got his work cut out for him. Luckily, it's not a B play. G2 are walking into the stack.
Oh, Searson spots one, takes down Kenny with the AWP. Now looking for a little bit more. The trade was hoping to come through there. Searson crosses in behind triple, trying to play around this smoke, but he gets lost in it. Jack's coming up through Con in the meantime. Best Tabson on the first peak, and Amanek's in with the response. Searson's got to go absolutely nuclear here. There's players going up on a palace, but Searson in with the flick. He's kept this round alive for Big, and now he's on for the ace. Jax up through connector. He's been a nuisance already. Searson gets the info, knows that Jax is here and committed into the site. Jax is not in a good spot right now. Tizian on this rotate. Searson brought down within inches of his life. Jax still in with a chance. But time starts to become an issue as well. 30 seconds left. This bomb out in the open. 37 points of health on Jax. And Searson repositioning into jungle to try and hold this cross. Will Jax be ready for it? Swinging on out.
There's still hope for G2.
Very fast play. Amanek's Mac 10 is a thing of legends in the G2 camp. He's opened up and he's got them into B at the very, very least. Big are going to have to set up to retake this site, and an AK's been retrieved. This is still scary for Big. Hunter going up on top of the van, rids them of Xantares, man advantage taken, and Hunter finding another kill. It's Searson now all alone in a 1v4, and this time he's not able to offer up any heroics. He's got to run for the hills, and they're hounding him down. He's trying to get away with this AWP, because it is the only thing that Big are going to have up against 13.
Oh, well, that's if they have it, Harry, and that's still a question, because look at this hunt, look at the chase for G2. Searson's going to have to fight for his life. He's going to have to get away with something, but Nexa denies.
Gets up onto short side, but doesn't survive the journey. Hunter opening the round up. He has come alive on Mirage. Time and time again, just going above and beyond the Call of Duty for G2. And Searson and Tabson. Oh, Searson and this scout. Just stay away from it. He's maybe given Big the fighting chance they needed in this round. Hunter will reclaim one. That kill onto Tizian as he catches him rotating away from B. G2 might feel tempted now to try and get in towards this B site, and that there is reinforced to me by the fact that Hunter drops the smoke at CT that would have enabled this cross over towards B. That nade is going to deal with Xantares. Oh, he's gotten away up through the ladder. He's dodged it. Hunter moving into window, but while this is happening, Tabson's flanked into top mid, and now Hunter in a 1v2. He's been so good for G2, and he's got to stay true to that now more than ever. He's looking to isolate this one fight onto Tabson while he's got it, and the nade's going to land. Searson versus Hunter. Flash goes in, the bomb retrieved as a result, and Searson, he's thinking he's wrapping it up.
G2 have been really good at shutting out these buys. Searson may have had some excellent kills with the scout in the last round, always hitting those heads, but not enough to win the clutch. However, he'll start off strong here. Hunter gone in the middle. May not have won that one-on-one from the last round, but he does start it off here, and now for Big. Gun irretrievable in the middle, but that's not really what's on Big's minds anyway. Triple stack towards B if you count Xantares, who's shifting around in the ladder room as well, and that's exactly where G2 are going through Catwalk as well.
Tizian's got to hold the line. He's got to do so much, and he catches Kenny. There's Xantares dealing with Jax as well. Searson gets the information that the remaining guys are up here in the apartments. He's watching it with the scout. Xantares dealing with one on this AK. The scout tag from Searson.
Regulation by every means of the word, but they just need to keep building. They can't afford to drop the ball. Keto, he's been caught, but that's a shot from Searson, holding down the ramp room and not allowing G2 into the site. The smoke is down. Hunter may have a kill from the mid-lug, but does that send them elsewhere? He's got a B pick, and G2 were denied presence out ramp. It's going to stall things out even longer, and we're really relying on Hunter to cut off these rotates. He spots a cross, but he doesn't react, and now Tabson can go B. But even if he doesn't, Tizian's going to get that info before G2 are there.
And now he knows. He sprays the smoke early. I like that from Tizian, right? He sprays through, and that gives away the information that G2 are indeed here. It's confirmed the belief that Big had that this was going to be a B play. And now, Tizian and Tabson, they've got to hold down this B site. Tizian takes the first man down, and with it, he's dropped the bomb. The rotations are coming in. It's only Jax left. And Tabson... Cool, double run boost for, the anti-air gun of, Jax actually dealt with Searson, deegs him out of the round. And so, okay, I wasn't expecting much, because with Searson here in CT with the orb, he was a force to be reckoned with, and reckon with him, Jax did. Now a 4-on-4. It's still only Glocks, but... Hey, who knows, right? Stranger things have happened at this point in the series. That nade is stellar, and that's helped out massively. It's weakened two of these players and sucked the momentum out of this A push. They get out through comp, but they are the walking wounded right now. Tabson's going to spot a man. Keto rids them of another from ramp, and now they're walking into this CT ramp crossfire. This is a very horrid spot to be if you're G2, and it should get cleaned up nicely by Big.
Yeah, G2, good luck getting anything in this one. Big aren't going to be messing with the Big.
Searson's looking to take him out advantage by force, and he catches next to lining up utility outside of B. G2, down through the catwalk they go. They send Hunter into this position. He's been so keen at taking these man advantages, and in this round, from the ladder room, he's got to do all that and more. Searson's actually boosted up here at short side, and he's just heard the boost gets dismantled. Hunter now knows this is the perfect time to strike, but Searson, quick flick, has rid them of Hunter. Amanek gonna get dropped up in Palace, and it's all onto Jax in a 1v4. Big, this 12th round looks inevitable.
Yeah, it should have been G2's Hunter. If he does 3 more damage and gets that collat on Searson, G2 have B. The rotations are far away. They have everything. They have Hunter, Jax up in mid to bring the bomb. That could have been theirs, but Jax now has to fight tooth and nail back for it. He's gotten one, but that orb is coming in right as he turns away. All the timing is everything.
Come their way.
Oh dear, Searson, he's bringing that hurt, he's bringing the pain, and he is on the exact angle he needs to be for 5 players that are engaged. There's one. Searson, how many more you got? Double down, looking for a third. He knows the cross is in, and Kenny stuck on the stairwell. Searson will let him escape, but only briefly, finding 3 and locking them out of this round. You'll notice Amanek's in B, but what can he really do with the Glock here? Maybe flank Xantares, but Jax needs to stay alive in order for that to be, of any value, and right now he can't find B picks. This this is so frustrating for Amanek. And he knows if he gets a one-on-one, if he gets a heads-up fight, he's going to lose it. If anyone's looking at him, he's dead. And so this kill is so important. Oh dear, as Antares is flicked. He'll get the trade, but it's come at such a cost. It may come at the round's cost, as he needs to now win it on his own. I mean, it was never really in the hands of G2, but that certainly doesn't make things easier.
Jax is like, well, at least they get a bomb plant, but he doesn't get a bomb plant. There's players here, they're wrapping in Tizian in the sight, and he'll knock it
Antares can turn, as we've learned. But yeah, maybe the knife wasn't the play after all. Double AWP out, Searson's back under, and he just hits every timing. The flash gives away the peak, and he will get the kill. Kenny, a crucial opener up on A. G2, this is it for all the marbles, for all the money, and for the Masters. They're going to go into A.
Yeah, we haven't seen Big forced into one of these retakes in a little while, so let's see if they can get the job done. G2, flashes are good. Jax is going to deal with Tabson at the stairs. It might get snatched away from Big here. Towards the end of the half, 3 players left, but Searson still a problem, still alive. Tizian comes in with another, and G2, this was do so much for G2, but he's in the best spot to do it. Holding for this rotation. Antares walks into the crosshair, and it's a 2-on-2. Tizian and Searson taking on Nexa and Amanek to deny map, series, and championship point. There's the spam from Searson. He forces the first man out. Now, on the back of this, they're likely not going to be aware that Amanek is also crouched down behind the bench right now. Missed shot from Searson. It falls to Tizian, takes the first man down. Taps the bomb, tries to bait the peak. Amanek wrapping, and Tizian spots him, gets the kill, and Tizian wins the 1v2. Defuse for Big, 14-14. Heading in over to middle. Amanek up in the apartments once again. He's been doing these B-lurks constantly. Flash goes out, but Nexus dodged it. Will delete Keto on that peak. Searson even tagged up as well. There's still 3 players here at A, and that could be to the dismay of Big. Tizian's got to go huge at this B site, and he only puts up 1. Nexa catching players trying to leave A, and now it falls to Searson and Antares. 2-on-4 in the retake.
Oh, and they know where Antares is, and they just went out. Searson's up in the apartments, but he's low HP, and he's being flanked by Nexa as well. Antares needs so many kills. He needs like 2 on this site at a bare minimum. Does predict a close corner position, but the repeat from Hunter on the site. Searson's got the shot. He's got the timing, but they still have the orb. But do they have the round?
It's not the most picture-perfect of buys. It's got its limitations, and so we're going to be looking to guys like Searson, who have been delivering all series long to try and make a difference. And there's an opener for Searson. Finds Kenny on the cross. That's exactly what we needed from it. Man advantage taken for Big in a round where G2 had everything going their way.
Yeah, coming into this previous round of 14-14, Harry, the opening duels were also split 14-14. You never see that. That just shows how competitive this game is. I mean, if you didn't know, you might be blind. But yeah, this is crazy. No kit apart from on Tizian. Luckily, he's the B player, and these have often ended at the B site, as it looks like they will here. Searson, though, is in position. Oh dear, he's got the shot, but he's not going to connect it. And Amanek takes him down. Tizian with a mow down on short with 2. Now it's up to the apartments players. Tizian getting burnt out from position. A chance for G2 to close this entire tournament in a 2-on-4.
Yeah, bomb plant found. Amanek and Nexa, they've got to do it. They've got to stand tall if G2 want to get this one over the line. It all comes down to this B retake, and 2 players in through the apartments for Big. Nexa gets the info that there's a guy here, but he swings wide, and he finds Amanek. Nexa all alone, a 1v3, deals with the first. There's another man up in the apartments, and that's Tabson. The defuse comes in for Big. And we're running this one back in the grand final, in the final map. We're heading to overtime.
Orbs are out, and the money is no longer an issue. That's probably the best part. We've had both teams struggling with the economy, especially G2, who are forced into 2 ecos at the end of this game in the last 10 rounds. And Kenny, he's going to open up overtime, find that first kill, and put G2 a man up.
Oh, Searson trying to take a man advantage. He's going to keep creeping up into mid. Flash goes over, leaves him blind for a second, and that allows Jax to find the kill. Tabson does get 1, and Antares has stripped them of another. We're into this 3-on-3. Kenny out in top mid, but oh dear, a missed shot. He goes back in, and the second Tizian shot's missed as well. The nade from Tabson finds him. Tabson's just dodged the danger down in lower tunnels, but he goes back for more, and that decision might come back to haunt.
And on the other side of the map, so Tizian, time to shine.
He's got to deliver. He's got to do it. First man down. Tizian traded by Nexa, and this dreaded 1v1. The one thing you didn't want to happen if you're big comes through. Nexa goes aggressive. Zantares has seen him, and now it's the mind games. Nexa hidden away. Looking to reposition, falls back to bench.
The line in G2, they're feeling confident. Big, surely feeling the pressure. They're the ones to pull this comeback. They're the ones to get us to OT in the first place. And that's why Searson shooting down Amanek in the Palace, finding an advantage early for Big. It's going to be G2 running down middle. Bombs left up top mid. Tabson getting spammed. And oh dear, Kenny's going to run through the smoke with the AWP. What a hero play. Zantares is still here on Catwalk to try and trade, but no one going to be pushing up and no one flashing for him. G2 just hold the line in middle. Kenny's going to clear his corners, and Torres has the drop, and Jax has the trade. Again, every kill getting traded so back and forth. Searson gets away, and he runs through the smoke after the shot. Hunter can't get the trade in this case, and Searson might be able to double down, shooting him in the face. It's Nexa with another clutch up his sleeve, but he hasn't got the bomb while he gets the kill at B.
This is a weird one. Nexa afforded a plant in a 1v2, and the scary thing is, Big don't part of the idea here for Nexa. They won't anticipate this ramp post-plant, because that's not where the bomb is planted for. Nexa moving in, needs these kills. First man down, but the defuse is stuck.
One of them plays for, rather. But yeah, Nexa, he's not going to be able to close it. And Big, once again, respond with a round. Quick AWP fight. Kenny in OT has been lights out. He has not been missing a shot. Another opening kill for him. He took the first kill of the first round. He took the first kill for G2 in the second round, and now he's done it again in the third. Unstoppable. Searson, can he put a stop to Nexa? Yes, the bomb drops. He turns around. Searson making a highlight reel for us. The smoke down as well. Jax could push past it, and oh dear, Searson needs to have his wits about him. The shots go through though. Gives away his position. Searson gets another, and this is pandemonium. They even have a further B push. G2 are not out the woods yet.
Searson deserves a medal. He really does. Kenny whiffing that shot, and now it falls to Amanek. Searson has delivered. As far as Big are aware, they've got mid locked down, so Amanek is much deeper than Big are expecting, and he's going to hear Zantares. He's looking for this one-on-one. Zantares
cute, communicative. Coming in late from mid, two players out the ramp room. Good grenades from G2, but the full execution smokes has drawn their attention away from the real hit. It's up Cat with the bomb.
And no one knows this. Nexa's got an idea. He's looking at Cat, but of course, Searson's going to nail the shot. Amanek will get the trade. His AWP now has to shine through, and they're already in the site. Keto finds the kill, puts Big back in the advantage, but it's not plain sailing. It's not done yet. Hunter close in the market. Kenny gets the trade, and now we're into this 3-on-3. Kenny having his time to shine. He's had enough of the Searson show, and he wants us to remember Kenny S. Zantares gets the trade. We're into a 2-on-2. Zantares toying with Hunter, not giving the kill over 40 seconds, and the round grinds to a halt. They wait for Tizian, and he'll get the kill. Jax left in a clutch to deny match and series point to Big.
That's such an excellent fake play for Big. This entire round was masterfully designed. A fake up A, a run up catwalk that initially looked like a con split to G2. And even though Tabson gets off the plant and goes wide, dying to Kenny, they're still going to win the round. Look at the wrap. Jax has no idea. He's being flanked by Tizian. Oh dear, he's got a kill. He's got a chance, but there's the wrap round. Keeping window in mind. Big could boost from lower. Oh, you can see how scared G2 are of taking any engagement, smoking catwalk early in the round. There's only 40 seconds left though, so that smoke will at least come down at a good time here, meaning Big are going to need to commit soon. Searson just shooting the smoke. That is ridiculous. I don't know if he can see through it. Maybe the shots fired in by Keto caused some dust that allowed him to shoot through the smoke. There are instances where that happens, but regardless, 25 seconds, a man up our Big, faking the B site while the bomb goes Palace. This is going to get scary.
Oh dear, Searson hung out to dry on short, and this bomb is still in apps, but the majority of Big are in middle. Tabson with the bomb has to come in clutch. Searson still dropping players here at B, not ready for Nexa, but the A site has been taken. Kenny denies the bomb plant, and he's won the round on the back of it.
He threw some nades B. He's lurking down lower now. We've got two coming con side. G2 are triple stacked on A right now, and oh, that's a huge pick for Big. Jack's gone in the Palace. Here comes the push.
Yeah, they're gearing up, they're getting ready, they're about to go. Hunter has to shut this round down with 3 players ready to come through con. Hunter needs a stand, and he gets dropped immediately. Tizian shutting down Nexter, looking to follow up, and it's all onto Kenny. He takes down the first, but that is it. Big, they take the series, they take the final, and they secure the championship, the run in the